Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be talking about wedding day makeup, and specifically we're going to talk about foundations and my top picks for the big day. So if that sounds like something you would like to see, just keep on watching. So I know a lot of people want to do their own makeup on their wedding day or they can't find a makeup artist. So that's why I wanted to make this video. So hopefully this helps any of you out there that are looking to either do your own makeup or kind of just stuck doing it yourself. Also, please ignore my hair today, you guys. I was not planning on filming today, but I ended up having some time, so we're getting this video done. And for anybody that is new here, just a little background on who I am and why you should trust my opinion. So my name's Chelsea, and I did used to be a freelance makeup artist. However, I just have fun posting about makeup online now. But anyways, I do have a lot of experience in this area, and I did specifically do a lot of brides, so you can trust me. And yeah, I have some really great recommendations here for you guys. And how funny, I actually just hung up my wedding picture this week, and here we are filming this video. Actually guys, before I get started on the recommendations too, I just want to say also that you really need to get your skincare routine down. There is only so much you can do if your skin is not doing well. I mean, you're gonna see texture, you're gonna see, you're gonna see the imperfections. So if you can really nail down your skincare routine, that is so important. I mean, yes, you can cover certain things with foundation and concealer, but like if you have a lot of flaking dry skin or just a lot of texture, anything like that, that can be very hard to cover, especially if you're not super experienced. So like I really highly recommend getting your skincare down before the big day. And like don't wait, because like you need to know that the things you're using are not going to irritate your skin and that they are sort of like fail safe for you. Okay, so I actually do have 7 foundations to talk about. It's more like 6. There's kind of like a 2-for-1. Anyways, so I'm just gonna get started. And let's just start with actually the foundation that I wore on my wedding day, which is the Lancome Teinte d'Eau. This is their 24-hour foundation. This is a beautiful foundation, and I would honestly be happy to use this again on my wedding day if I was to get married all over again. This is, I would say it's like a medium coverage, and you guys, this lasts so stinking well. Like it's really quite bulletproof. Like it's up there with like Estee Lauder Double Wear as far as longevity. It's just not as heavy. So this is a great option for the big day. I actually did wear this in a wedding that I was in recently, and it held up beautifully. This is one of my absolute top picks, and I would honestly use it again. And I got married almost 7 years ago. So this is a great one. Highly recommend this. Nice medium coverage. I think the only people that might have like some issues with this are if you are extremely dry. This might not be your favorite. Also guys, I would highly suggest going into a Sephora or Nordstrom's or anywhere that you can find this, or any of these, and get samples, test it out, see if you like it, and start doing that months in advance so you can really make sure that it's one that you want for the big day. But this one is absolutely phenomenal. It photographs great. Highly recommend. Also, you guys, I wore this last summer on our anniversary. My husband and I are very into like mountain biking and hiking and everything, and we went and did a super long mountain bike ride, and it was super hot that day, and I sweat my booty off, you guys. And when I got back to the truck, I was expecting my makeup to just be like literally all over the place. This looked amazing. Like it almost looked like I hadn't sweat at all. So yeah, this is a good one. Okay, so next I actually want to talk about the foundation that I think I would wear if I was to get married right now. And this is the Tom Ford Soft Matte, what do they call this? Their Traceless Soft Matte Foundation. And the reason I would choose this actually is because the color shade for me is honestly so phenomenal. Like it matches me so well. I don't think I've ever found a foundation that matches me this well. And it photographs amazing, it lasts amazing. I would say this is also like a medium buildable to full coverage. you guys, I love this foundation. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's also like, it very much is like a soft matte, which I personally would prefer something like that for the wedding day, just because you're getting a lot of photos taken, and anything too dewy can just like not look great in photos. So soft matte is definitely where what I would choose. And then you can just add glow in certain areas without having to worry about looking greasy in photos. So I absolutely love this. It's a great pick for the wedding day. Like I said, it lasts phenomenally. I don't think it lasts quite as long as this one, but like the longevity is still great. That one is just like insane. So yeah, this would actually be the one that I would wear today if I was getting married. And this is one that, like, while it is soft matte, I do not find it to be drying at all. Even if you have dry skin, I think you could totally make this one work for you. I would just really make sure to prep your skin well, maybe use like an illuminating primer, and just make sure you're really moisturized. So yeah, this one, it's absolutely beautiful. It is a little bit pricey, but honestly, like, this is what I would use. It's such a beautiful shade, has like a nice olive undertone. By the way, I am the shade 4.0 Fawn. So yes, this would be my pick now if I was getting married. And honestly, guys, too, I just want to say that I could literally be happy with any of these recommendations. Like, this is the one that I would choose, but any of these I would totally be happy to wear for an event or my wedding, anything like that. So I just want to say that, like, all of these are great picks. Okay, so the next one I want to talk about is for you full coverage queens. This is the Estee Lauder Double Wear, and let me tell you, this is one of the most bulletproof foundations that you can come across. Like, it is hyped for a reason. It's in many makeup artists' kit for a reason, and it's very full coverage. You can sheer it out a bit to more of like a medium, I would say, but if you are somebody who loves full coverage and you want like that really long wear, this is what you need. It wears incredibly well. It literally makes you look like so flawless. I can't even describe it. Like, it's full coverage and you look just completely flawless. So this is definitely a top pick, especially if you're someone who wants full coverage and you're a little bit more oily. This is a great one. I do think, again, you could use this if you're dry. You just need to make sure that you are prepping your skin well, and make sure you're nice and moisturized. But yes, full coverage, super, super long wearing. It is phenomenal. Like, you're gonna put this stuff on and you don't have to worry at all. It doesn't transfer. It stays on like crazy. You can sweat. You can go out on the dance floor, do your thing. It's bulletproof. Okay, the next one I want to talk about is the Dior Backstage Foundation. So this is a great pick for the wedding day. So I actually just did my sister-in-law's makeup for her wedding a few months back, and this is what I used on her. So this is great for anybody. Honestly, well, anybody. I think this would work on pretty much all skin types, and it's just very versatile. So I feel like you can get very sheer coverage with this, but you can also build it up to like pretty darn full. Also, you get a very large amount of product in here. I believe this is 1.6 ounces as opposed to like the standard 1 ounce. So that is great. But anyways, yes, it's very versatile. It's sort of like a soft matte finish, I would say, but it's very malleable, and you can manipulate it very easily depending on how you prep your skin and like what setting powder you use. Like, I can totally make this look completely dewy if I want, or I can totally mattify it. It's very versatile, very lightweight. Anybody that's very natural, I would say this is a really great pick because the finish is super skin-like if you're not trying to manipulate it too much. It's very skin-like, and like I said, you can wear it very sheer. So if you're not wanting like a ton of coverage, this is a great option because it's going to perfect your skin and make it just look perfected. I don't know what other word to use, but it's not going to be over the top. And yes, I mean, this is a beautiful, beautiful foundation. This would 100% be in my kit if I was still freelancing, simply because it is so versatile. And I think that you can get so many different finishes and looks out of it depending on what you do. So this would be my top pick for anybody, like I said, that's more natural, but also like if you want to build this up, you totally can. So this is another great option, and yeah, it was my choice for my beautiful sister-in-law on her big day. Also, guys, this wears phenomenally. It does a great job holding up. So if you're worried about that, this is also another great option. Okay, the next one I want to talk about, I'm actually out of. It was in my project pan and I finished it up. I'll put it on the screen here. And that is the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk. So I think that is one of the most beautiful foundations. It would probably be between that and the Tom Ford for me if I was to get married again. Or get married today. And it's a beautiful satin finish. I would say it's medium buildable coverage. And it's probably my top pick if you have extremely dry skin, because it's not mattifying, but it's also not so overly luminous that it's not going to wear well. So it wears super well. And yeah, it's just one of those foundations that it's so skin-like and it gives you a luminous finish without being dewy. It's honestly so phenomenal. That one would also be in my kit if I was freelancing still. I'd 100% have that. It is an absolutely beautiful foundation. I would wear it every day, honestly, but it's also great for events. It's gonna photograph super well, and like I said, it's gonna give you that sort of like lit from within look without being dewy. So highly recommend that one, and I think if you're really dry, that would be a good one to look into because it's not gonna like dry you out even more. It's not matte. Okay, and the last option that I have here for you guys is actually an affordable option. I did want to give that to some of you guys because I know most of these foundations are pretty expensive. And it's kind of a 2-for-1 because they are so cheap, but it's actually the Maybelline Fit Me Foundations. So this is the Matte and Poreless, and this is the Dewy and Smooth. Honestly, sorry guys, I'm out of breath. Honestly, I would pick both finishes up. And the reason is because these are only like $8. And for me, I find that I get the best finish when I mix the two together. If I had to choose one, I would go with the matte just because I think it's gonna give you a little bit more longevity and it's just gonna photograph a little bit better because the Dewy and Smooth one is very dewy. And I guess personally, I just don't want to end up looking greasy like by the end of a night. So, but the two of these mixed together, you guys, it's like the most beautiful satin finish. Also, I feel like that really just enables you to sort of like play with your finish a little bit. You can, you know, add more of the matte if you find that one day you mix the two and it's a little bit too dewy for you, but you don't fully love like all matte. So yes, it's gonna allow you to really sort of customize the finish. And personally, mixing these about half and half, I absolutely love. Honestly, I'd be totally happy with this for an event or for my wedding day if I was, you know, balling on a budget. These are great foundations. If you're not wanting to spend a bunch, totally recommend these. I would also say that these are like medium buildable coverage. You can definitely build them up to get a pretty full coverage if you'd like. And also, if you're super, super dry, I mean, maybe the Dewy and Smooth is gonna be it for you. But personally, like I said, I like to mix them together. And then yeah, if you're really oily, maybe just do the matte. But yeah, I think these are a great option, very affordable, and I would be happy to have these on my wedding day. All right, guys, those are my top picks for wedding foundations. I hope that was helpful. Please let me know if you have any questions down in the comments and I will be happy to answer those for you. Yeah, all of these are honestly amazing foundations and I think you'd be happy with any of them. Definitely suggest going and getting samples though and testing them out a few months in advance, making sure you have the right colors, all of that stuff. Before you leave, I would love it if you would subscribe. Also, please like the video if this was helpful. It really helps me out with the YouTube algorithm. Yeah, and I think that's it for now, guys. Bye.